Hi, I'm Lexi, and you're listening to Luck It with Lexi. My podcast focuses on people who are working extremely hard and doing extraordinary things. Today's guest is Autumn Liss. Autumn is a 2025 graduate of Hillman High School. She graduated as valedictorian and was president all 4 years. Autumn played softball for 4 years and was awarded the Best Teammate Award, All Districts, North Star League Scholar Athlete all 4 years, and holds the number 2 record for career home runs, which we have some of them right here. She was a cheerleader and a basketball player all 4 years, earning Scholar Athlete awards in both. Autumn participated in Students Leading Students, Band, and National Honor Society, where she served as president her senior year and treasurer her junior year. Congratulations on all your accomplishments. It's amazing. So we're going to start with softball first because you guys just had a pretty good run there. So your team made it to the Final Four, winning regionals. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It was pretty crazy going back like 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And we came out and we jumped on them and we were doing good. And then the third inning, we were up 2-0, and we just kept kind of like rolling forward and we were doing good. And we kind of like let off a little bit and then lost a little bit of steam. They got on us, but it was really cool to be back there this year.
That's awesome. So your name is in the Hillman record books quite a lot. Tell us a little bit about all the places your name appears.
I'm second career all time for home runs with 16. And then I'm second also for RBIs and a season at 61. And then third career all time for RBIs. And then top 5 career for doubles.
That's awesome. Did you set a goal to hit any of those records, or did they just come through your seasons?
Some were set, but the home runs I definitely wanted to get because I've been always a power hitter, and I kind of wanted to go for that. But
when did you start playing softball?
I was 4 years old, and I started with t-ball.
Did your team win regionals any of the 4 years?
Yeah, freshman, junior, and senior year, we won all of them. But
awesome. What's your favorite softball memory?
Probably hitting a grand slam on my home field. It's pretty rare to do, and it was cool.
As we said, you were voted Teammate of the Year. How is that chosen? Does your coach choose that, or do your teammates?
The teammates chose that, so.
That's awesome. You also did basketball and cheerleading. Did those seasons overlap at all?
Cheerleading was first. It was the first couple months of the year, and then basketball was during the fall more and winter.
How old were you when you started playing basketball?
Third grade, so like 12 probably.
So Hillman has a pretty good basketball program. What were some of the accolades your team received?
Freshman year, we went to regionals, and then this past year, we went to the district finals, and that was pretty cool.
Awesome. So what about cheerleading? When did you start that?
I did little cheerleading when I was younger, but pretty much 9 through 12, I was on the team.
What sports did you cheer for?
Just football. We don't have enough to do basketball because we're such a small school. But
yeah, we don't have one either. So did your cheer do any like competitions?
No.
I heard your mom was your coach. How long did she coach you for?
Well, she coached me for 4 years, but she had been coaching for 17 years.
Awesome. Were your parents involved with any of your other sports?
Yeah, they've always been pretty supportive and pushed me to do my best and guided me along the way.
Awesome. So you also did band too on top of all of that. How did you fit band in with all your sports?
Well, it was definitely pretty difficult, but Mr. Witter, my teacher, he was pretty good with correlating, like allowing me to do what I wanted and when I could make it there with everything else. So,
how long were you in band for?
8 years.
What instrument did you play?
Clarinet.
I heard you played at Tiger Stadium. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was like a pretty big event for Hillman to have. And we actually ended up going twice. It was during COVID when we went the first time, and it was a hard process to get in. And then we finally made the audition and re-auditioned and then got in and went down. And we were one of the largest groups to perform there. So that was cool.
Oh, that's super awesome. Were there any other cool things you got to do with the band, trips or experiences?
We played a lot of parades and for the community, so that was cool to give back to them.
That's super cool. So next, let's talk about Students Leading Students. So I'm also a part of Students Leading Students. So what kind of things do you guys do at Hillman?
2 years ago, we did a big campaign, and we had cars that like were in wrecks, and we had a big video on what would have happened and how like the EMS crew would have saved them and stuff. And it was called Strive for a Safer Drive, and it like made awareness to kids of how you should be and to take precaution and stuff. So that was cool.
That's super cool. So how do you get into SLS at Hillman? Like what's like the process?
We go through like have a little checklist, and you talk to our advisor, and she just kind of picked who was in, and who made it.
So who is your advisor?
Carrie Sobek was it
Okay.
for the past 2 years, but I think it switched now.
So what activities have you guys planned? Like, do you guys do like event nights and stuff?
We had some people come to school and we'd like do events, but we didn't really do like event nights.
Oh, okay.
But we'd do like certain weeks throughout the year. We'd have like for mental awareness, we'd do something or like that.
So how do you get your student body to kind of participate more, like through that club and stuff?
Those weeks
Mhm.
kind of like throughout the year helped them like kind of like go along with it, and we'd have like giveaways and stuff, and they get involved through that.
Awesome. So next we're going to talk about your academics because you recently graduated as valedictorian. How did you juggle all the extracurriculars you did and still be number one in your class?
It was challenging, but I don't know. I pushed to the limit and studied when I could and just tried to do my best,
Yeah.
and it happened, I guess.
Were you dual enrolled with ACC?
Yeah.
Okay. As a result of your academic performance, you were in the Honor Society and became the president. What were some of the things you did as president?
We put on like we do a track and field thing for the elementary every year, and that was fun. So they do different events and ups courses and stuff, and then we do stuff for the community and just volunteer work. And
awesome. Did you have anyone who inspired you to do well in school, or did you set that goal for yourself?
Kind of both. My mom really pushed me to do my best because she was really smart, so pushed that on me. But
did you go into high school with the goal of being valedictorian, or did you start working towards it after the high school experience kind of started?
I went in. I've always been like I set goals and I want to get them, so
that's
I pushed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get to do a speech? What was the focus you were trying to get across to your classmates?
Yeah, I did a speech. It was pretty long. I wanted 2 pages and it ended up being 4, so that was kind of a lot. The focus was kind of like that go adventure and get out in the world, but you can always come back to your small town. So
that's super cool. I think it's weird. Like our school, we don't like they don't get a speech. Like they don't even talk about the valedictorian at our school. So, what were some of your favorite classes?
Probably math, science, and then definitely band.
How about your favorite teacher?
Mr. Ritter.
So I saw you received many scholarships and recognition. Do you want to share some of those?
I received 17. It was a lot of the local scholarships, and it was cool to get those from the community members that I've grown up with and received them from.
That's awesome. So what are your next steps in life, like college and career?
In a week, actually, I'll be attending Grand Valley State University for the next 5 years to become a nurse and then get my license as a midwife as well.
That's super cool. Are you going to play any sports or solely focus on academics?
No sports. I'm going to focus on my academics, but I might do like some, like just for fun with friends. But.
Okay, now we're going to do some fun questions. So you've obviously set a lot of goals for yourself and reached them. What's some advice you'd give someone trying to reach their goals?
Probably just to push yourself to the limit and see what you can do, and it will just kind of happen what's meant to be.
Yeah. What's something people might not know about you?
I really enjoy the outdoors, and I like to hunt and fish. I just got back from a vacation in Alaska, actually. So that was
super
fun.
cool. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, sure.
What did you guys do there?
We caught a lot of salmon because the run's pretty big this year, and we limited out every day, so that was pretty cool.
That's super cool. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Not really a favorite, but I don't know. I enjoy Chinese, so.
So music, do you like anything hyped up preparing for like games and stuff?
I don't really listen to like just me, but we always had a big speaker on the bus and we'd jam as loud as we could, and that was a lot of fun. But.
That's awesome. Well, thank you again for being here, Autumn. If you know anyone in your community who's working super hard, DM us at Luck Unlimited Apparel on Instagram. Thank you for listening to Luck It with Lexi.